I am going to be the blue fencer today. Maiguels is going to be in pink. We're both going to be choosing a character named the Fencer, who is from Needhog, a different game. So a different game said, hey, you can use our character. And this guy has a few features that we really like for the speed run. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a countdown here shortly. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and we're live. No, he'll call it. Shirtle will call it. Never mind. Ah. Are we going or not? I am so confused.
Yes, from above.
I said it out loud. False start. Okay. I was trying to say it out loud and do it in chat at the same time, so we actually got a real start.
Select your brain. Select your duds.
So we'll wait for Maiguels to back out. Unless he doesn't know that we didn't start. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do it by voice then. Flag on the play. I will start this by voice. We're gonna go in. Okay, Maiguels is ready. He's on his pink. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dive kick. So we're both gonna be playing as a character called the Fencer. I'm gonna be in blue. He's gonna be in pink. The Fencer has a lot of properties we like. He can cover a lot of distance fast, which is very large in this game. A lot of characters take forever to get to their opponents. The other thing that he does is he has this sword. It starts in round 1 on the ground, so you have to pick it up. And anytime you end a round with the sword in your hand, you start with it in your hand for the next round. My first opponent is Dr. Schultz. His is Markman. These are both characters that are pretty good to see early on because we don't want to be seeing them later. When we end a round with the sword, we start the next round with the sword, and we can throw it right away at that character and get a 1-second victory against most characters. You see right now that I am stunned. When you get headshots at the end of the round, the next round you will start stunned, which means that you have a lower jump and a slower jump and a slower kick. This might seem like a bad thing. However, with the slower jump and a slower kick, the AI that we're fighting against is not programmed for that. So when I hit jump, the game thinks, my opponent thinks, oh, he's gonna do a full jump. When I hit kick, the game thinks he's gonna do a fast kick. So he's gonna try to beat me to a place, and because I'm moving slower, I'm gonna get there later and kick his little patootie. So he cleared out Markman, I cleared out Dr. Schultz. Right now I have Redacted, which is a very good early round competitor. Their difficulty ramps up really fast in this game. And the thing about Redacted is that he's fast enough to dodge my second throw, even when he's stunned. So I'm gonna throw it here, and he didn't dodge it, but he could have. Maiguels is fighting Mr. N right now. Mr. N is wearing a neck pillow, and what that means is if you get 1 headshot, it will not stun the next round. You have to get 2 headshots. Cleared out Redacted, and if you saw there, because I got a clean sweep on Redacted, I won 4 rounds in a row without him winning any. I got this thing that said, fraud detection warning, fraud detection warning. That fraud detection warning actually costs 7 seconds. So by going super fast and beating the guys every round without them winning a round, we're costing ourselves 7 seconds. If we lose a round within the first 2 seconds, we don't get that, but that costs us 8 seconds. I'm on round 3. I'm fighting a guy named Stream. who the fencer will always get in round 3. Now, Stream is a very floaty character, which causes a bit of a problem because he likes to float up into the back, and we have to kind of wait for him to come down before we can attack. So you'll get a fraud detection warning right here on my screen.
Detection warning. Fraud detection warning.
Round 5.
There you go.
Fraud detected.
So it adds 5 seconds at the start, the fraud detection warning, and then after you beat them, it adds another 2 seconds. So losing a round within 2 seconds will negate that fraud detection warning. It'll mean you don't get it. And it'll only cost you 1 extra second. So you can lose 1 round really fast, and it doesn't cost you that much.
Yes, from above.
I did. I think it's a bear badger. It's a something badger. Maiguels is on stream now and kicking his butt, looks like. I'm on Kung Pao. Kung Pao is very obviously a take on Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. Kung Pao is also very good to get at this difficulty level, because she can be super fast and difficult in the higher levels. We want to be beating every opponent with the clock saying around 18, maybe 17. And if we start around with our sword, we want to be beating them with the clock saying 19 at the end. So we want to be beating them in 1, 2, or 3 seconds. One thing that you might see is if we get into this like deep kicking battle with somebody else where we kick and they kick and we kick and they kick and we miss a lot, we'll build up something called the kick meter, which is at the bottom of the screen. Ours is on the left-hand side. It's the one that looks like a square shoe, a square foot. If we build that up all the way, we'll gain super speed, and we'll also gain an alternate win condition. Since this character that we're playing as is from a game called Needhog, in that game Needhog, the goal is to get this character here called the Fencer to the other side of the screen. So if we fill up that kick meter all the way, and then just run off the other side of the screen, we can win without performing a dive kick. Or without successfully dive kicking them.
Fraud detection warning.
Oh man, Maiguels now killed badger bear creature right in front of his cub. And there goes Mr. N. 5 rounds. We're getting a lot of the same characters in different orders. Oh, I'm so jelly right now. Maiguels got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Really easy character for us to compete against. I'm coming upon my second plot mission. You get 3 plot missions that you know who the person's going to be. Mine is Dive, so he's going to get Dive at round 6 as well. Dive is amazing for getting around 6 because we're finally getting to the really hard difficulty levels. But Dive is such a pushover for our characters. Like everything that he does, we can counter. And also, he's not fast enough to dodge our sword. So the general like pattern for the 5 rounds that we do, ideally they look the same every time. Obviously, RNG is going to get in the way of that. But the first thing I'm going to do is perform a roll to pick up my sword in round 1. Round 2, I'm going to throw that sword and defeat him in 1 second. Round 3, my goal is to defeat him and pick up my sword again. Round 4, try to throw my sword again. And round 5, just do whatever damage I can do fast. Keep reaching for the split button. I'm not running splits right now. Well, we worked our way through the plot. There will be a quiz later, though. I've actually never paid attention to the Fencer's plot. I don't know why he's in this game. Alright, I got Uncle Sensei here. This is the second to last random battle of characters. And Uncle Sensei gets pretty brutal at this difficulty level. He's really fast. He can kick you with either his hands or his feet. Oh, he dodged my sword, and he follows up with a headshot. Brutal. Brutal. So as I started saying at the very beginning, we're only playing with 2 buttons. In theory, they do just dive and kick, but they're kind of situational as well. If I hit kick while I'm on the ground, what? He didn't win that. In what civilization did he win that? If I hit kick while on the ground, I do a move called a feint, which is a backwards jump, which is really good to get out of certain situations. What? How did he win that? That was a double kill at best. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here on my stream. And we're out of there. Played it a little bit safe. Some safety marathon strats. If I hit both buttons at the same time while I'm on the ground, I'll perform a cartwheel. If I hit both buttons at the same time while in the air, I will perform... Ooh. All right, Maiguels picked Kenny, and I got the Baz. These are both characters you don't want to see late game. But anyway, if I hit both buttons at the same time while in the air, I'll perform a roll dodge. However, if I'm holding the sword and I hit both buttons, I'll just throw the sword. The problem with the Baz is that he's really floaty. He does this... His kick just keeps him in the air at an angle. The problem with Kenny, who Maiguels is facing right now, is that... there we go. Let's start taking on the Baz. Is that Kenny can be any character. Much like that piece of wood that's in Tekken. I'm sure Shirtle can correct me as to that character's name. But much like the giant piece of wood that's in Tekken, he can be any character. Unlike Tekken, you can't tell by his stance what he's going to be. In fact, his stance is such a piece of crap because he stands just a little bit shorter that if we throw our sword in the first round against Kenny, it goes over his head. So Maiguels draws the short straw here and gets literally the 2 worst characters that you want to see at the end of his run.
Wins.
And now I'm coming upon the final boss here. This is S-Kill. This is not how S-Kill would act if you would play as him, but he's going to be teleporty as anything. He's going to be jumping all over the place.
Yes, from above.
And one other thing about him, for some reason that roll that I do to pick up the sword doesn't work in his level. So what I have to do is a double feint kick. So I'll feint backwards and kick forward, and feint backwards and kick forward, and that'll pick me up my sword. Time is on my final hit of him, so we're at 2 kills so far. Kind of YOLO sword in midair on him. Oh, he got a headshot. Yeah, so as soon as I get the last kill on this guy, or as soon as Gals gets the last kill on him. Oh! This is... I've been ahead by 40 seconds going into S-Kill, and I've missed my PB by 2 minutes. All right, midair sword throw.
Round 6.
Let's see if we get it. Okay, so I'm on my last hit here coming up. Maiguels is getting rocked. Nothing to be embarrassed about. This guy is tough beans. Oh man, now we're neck and neck. We're even, 4-4. He brought it back. This is trouble. And done. Time. Woo! Oh, Maiguels is bringing it back. When I saw him last, he was at 0-3, and now he's at 3-3. He's playing a little bit safe. You can see we both were for this marathon. He's going for it. He's not calling it quits just because he is behind.
Game over.
This is exciting. I'm watching him with a little bit of a delay. So you're going to get the voice a lot after things happen here. Oh, he pulls it to 4-4. It's neck and neck. Last kill wins it. I hope they get a double kill. A double kill is the thing. You can kill each other. Oh, he unlocks headshot! Headshot! Woo!
This to the pros.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Congratulations! What an amazing fight! So a super spectacular time for this game is anything within 10 to 11 minute range. That's just incredible and very rare. And then you'll see people.
Those elite athletes looked
in the 11 to
extremely
13
out of
means
shape.
you're very good at the game.
Something about a budget.
So we both pulled in sub 13s, and we both played a little bit safe. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching our dive kick run here.
You got hurt because your heart isn't
This was a 2-button speed run. If you want to see a 0-button speed run,
You're the only one here not
stay
pulling
tuned
their
for
weight.
the run.
I'm doing my
Not
job.
the next one, but the one
Camera
after
guy's
that.
doing
I'll
his
be back,
job.
and I'll
Our
be doing a
dive kickers are
0-button
doing
speed
their
run.
job. We don't have
So stay tuned
anything
for that.
usable 'cause
But
of
coming up
you.
is Mike Tyson,
Don't
and
up
have
for
a
everybody
great
else.
day.
Frame it just like this. It's not that hard.